Hi guys, so the new album from Jimmy Jim and the Rim Flims is out on Friday. Go and check it out. Now the problem is, there's one big question that you are thinking right now. Who the f*** is Jimmy Jim and the Rim Flims? Think about all of the adverts you see and how many times you see that kind of advert. Someone you don't know advertising music you haven't heard, asking you to do something that you don't want to do. It's all of the time, and with one slight tweak, we can fix your ads quickly. Because just think about it, if I walk up to a random stranger in the street and I just say, hey, do you want to hear my music? They're probably going to go, oh, not really. If you say, do you want to go and check out my music on Spotify? They're going to go, who are you and what are you doing? Social media is no difference, and we aren't selling a mug. That's nice and simple. Here is a mug. Oh, I like that mug. Well, there you go. Here's a link. Go buy the mug. Simple, job done, transaction over. This is not that. This is music. This is your brand. This is your art. This is something that we've got to get people to buy into. We're trying to create fans. We don't become fans of a weird orange mug, but we can become fans of music, and that's up to us. So we have to stop thinking about sending people across to something to get them to listen to music that they either haven't heard and they don't know who you are. It depends who you are advertising to. Let's take, for example, the Foo Fighters. Yeah, great, we all know who the Foo Fighters are. Dave Grohl pops up and says, hey, we got a new song out. We all go, great, I know Dave, I know the music, I'd like to hear that track. Fantastic, job done. Swipe up, off I go. But if you are doing a traffic advert to people who don't know who you are, then you haven't put in the proof. You haven't said to them, by the way, you know who we are. You've said to them, you don't know who we are, so therefore, do you want to take a gamble? And people aren't going to gamble with their social media. So my big tip of the day is assume nobody knows who you are. And this is not just for ads. This goes across the board when you're an artist or in a band. Think about it. You're doing a live show. Hopefully that will come back again soon. But you're doing a live show. You're on stage. You need to say, I am blah. But you don't need to do that once, because if you do it once, someone might say, what did they say? I didn't quite catch that. Or they might be at the bog, or they might be at the bar, or they might be chatting to a friend, or they might be screaming at that moment, or someone else might be screaming at that moment. They didn't catch the name. So you have to get it across multiple times and not assume that everyone knows who you are. Same thing on your socials. The amount of times I'll go into someone's social media and their bio and their hero picture just doesn't represent anything. And I'm thinking, who are you? What do you do? And I'm not going to stick around. Don't make me work. I'm not going to go into your social media and start scrolling down going, hang on, I'll find out. I'm out. I'm gone. Don't forget, if you get a new follow on Instagram, that's brilliant. But the chances are you probably had to get 10, 15, 20 people into your Instagram to get that one person to click the follow, which means those 9 or 14 or 19, excellent maths, people who did go in and didn't hit the follow button didn't get what they wanted. And probably because you didn't tell them the story. So your ads need to explain who you are as well. And how about this? Rather than, here's some music from an artist you don't know asking you to do something that you probably don't want to do, how about this? Here is something that we think you will like. How about you come inside? And at that point, we get them into your Instagram. Now, when they're in your Instagram, they're going to see this amazing party. They're going to see the great bio, which explains everything about you, brings them up to date. It's got a great hero picture, which says, this sums up who we are. Then you've got highlights, but the first highlight is saying, this is who we are, or the story so far, or about us, or everything you need to know. So within 20, 30, 40 seconds, I'm like, right, I'm up to speed. I know where we're at. Now I can carry on, or now I'm more likely to hit that follow button. So how about this for an advert change? Rather than, hey, I'm Jimmy Jim and the Rim Flims, and our new album is out on Friday, go check it out. How about this? Hey, I'm Jimmy Jim, and if you like this music and it's tearing your face off and you want some more, then you need to come and say hi. Because what you're actually doing is advertising the party. You're opening the door and saying, this is where you need to come. You can have faith in your music. You can say, hey, I know my music's good. I've got to get it in front of the right people. So rather than this tentative advert saying, new album out now, go and check it out. It's like, hey, I know you like this. I've targeted you. I know you're going to like this because you like other things like it. So that's why you're seeing this. And now you need to come in, because this music represents you and all the things that you love. That should be the advert. Then they walk in the door and they see the music and they see the highlights and they see the stories and they see the visuals and they go, yeah, this is good. This is what I was looking for. What are they going to do? Bong. they're gonna hit that follow button. And if you think about it, they're gonna come in, they're gonna see music, they're gonna see visuals, they're gonna see stories, they're gonna see what you stand for, and they're gonna go, this looks pretty good. They're gonna hit that follow button. And from there, it's easier to get them across to Spotify by saying, oh, you're enjoying yourself. There's more music over on Spotify. Oh, great, I'll go and check it out, and then I'll come back again. Brilliant. As opposed to, hey, you don't know who we are, but I'd like you to swipe up, go to Spotify, listen to the song for more than 30 seconds. Once you've done that, if you can do me a favor, stick it in the playlist, save it, come back into Instagram. Then after that, if you can hit that follow button, and we're all good. Not gonna happen. So let's think about it the right way. Let's bring them in, and from there, we can send them to Spotify, rather than just whacking them across and trying to build up nonsense numbers on Spotify, which don't really mean anything. I am a big believer in Facebook and Instagram ads because they are so affordable and so highly targeted. But we do have to think about what it is that we are putting out there. Because at the end of the day, all an advert is attention to say, by the way, this is me and this is what I want you to do. So in that case, we need to be able to tell the backstory in some way. And if we can't, we have to still put the brand in some other way. And if you're only dealing with small amounts of money, then I think it should be with all of the work that you're already doing. Come in, let's have a chat, let's have a conversation, let's build a relationship, and then later on, I'll get you across to Spotify. So guys, thank you so much for watching. If you can do me a massive favor and mash that like button, because it does make a huge difference to the YouTube algorithm. And more importantly, come and subscribe and be a member to this community, because this is a tough time to be a musician and we do need to stick together. And if you want to learn more about Facebook ads, Instagram ads, and how to get your music out there with loads and loads of tips and tricks, then why don't you come and be a part of DK Music Business Academy and work with me on more of a one-to-one basis, which is where I do everything from live sessions. There's a community of like-minded musicians, and I put a lot of courses in there, including several courses exactly about this topic for Facebook and Instagram. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.